Good afternoon. Welcome on into From Day One. The courts are ready today with some very interesting moments.
Okay, Mr. Winters, I earlier found probable cause for assault in the fourth degree from November 26, 2022. I see you acknowledge your rights, so assault fourth degree, maximum punishment is 264 days in prison or jail and $5,000 fine. You have the right to an attorney. What's your...
For those wondering, the reason why it's 364 days is because if they make it 365, then it actually, technically by law, has to be a felony.
Current work situation, Mr. Winters?
I'm trying to get back on labor and industries time loss from an injury I had in 2004 from a logging accident from Billy and Solomon where I fell 60 feet and crushed my face. I made an appointment with West End Outreach for my psychological exam about a month ago. To contact me, they had a month waiting list at West End Outreach. And I have an eye exam because I have double vision in my right eye.
So you don't have any income. You're probably on disability, which means we're going to...
Well, I was trying to get back on disability, and I'm waiting for an eye exam on the 5th of January.
You hold that thought. My question's answered. We're going to appoint clown public defenders. Now, Mr. Fleck and Mr. Kressel, he has an active warrant out of Yakima Municipal for $1,000. And we have a fairly serious assault which causes the court concern for public safety. Last activity we had was a shoplifting on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2022.
Oh, he robbed on
so
Mexican Happiness Day.
Bail on this if we don't have bail already. It's a question of how much. What's a good address for you, Mr. Winters? A good mailing address or residential address?
How about all of them? We're going to bleep that out. No reason to put that out on the internet.
No. We're just going to do one question at a time. Keep it simple for us old guys. We got a post office box.
Again, bleeping that out.
Is that the one we want to use?
Yes.
Okay. Hold that thought. Don't start adding information.
And Your Honor, I was going to reserve comment on conditions of release and just ask to set it over 1 week for the arraignment.
Well, what I'm thinking is there was some punching going on. Hang on, I don't want to hear from you.
Hold on.
Sorry about that, guys. Didn't know there was actually game audio still going while we're doing that. Got that corrected. Back to the court.
You're not helping me figure out what I want to do for bail, but when you talk, the numbers start to go upwards.
Yeah, the numbers start to
go
up.
So we got some punching, and we have some threatening type language, which caused two people to feel threatened. I can't read those signatures, but two people definitely felt threatened. So, Mr. Fleck, I'm actually thinking of $1,000 cash, unless you know something.
No, I don't have a problem with that. I also think that we need to enter a no contact order in this case with the alleged victim.
And there's two people in this.
Yeah, it's Casey.
Casey the Casiness.
As I understand it, Mr. Winters was visiting a relative at a duplex where the Pauls live on one side. Mr. Winters doesn't live at the duplex, so entering that order would be appropriate. The problem is it's a domestic violence order over here. We have the paperwork for, so we have to enter the...
And I thought I saw the parties at the clerk's
office. They did. And granted civil orders. Right. Those have been granted.
So that order may already be entered on the civil side. I just don't know. But
let me see if I understand Mr. Fleck. So we want to keep him away from that address as well?
Yes.
Which I think could be street. Does that sound right?
That probably is right, yeah.
So Mr. Winters, you cannot have any contact with either or case.
Again, bleeping those addresses.
Civil orders to that effect, and you may not go over to
bleeping that one as well.
Or you may not go within 100 feet, we're going to say, of
now,
bleeping. I'm a little nervous that my bail is too generously low, $1,000. I'm really inclined to bump it up, but we're going to try $1,000 cash.
Oh, go ahead, Your Honor, bump it up.
Back on the calendar for Monday, so your attorney can have a chance to talk to you. And if anybody has any concerns about public safety with that bail being at $1,000, let me know on Monday, or vice versa. Mr. Fleck may think it's Mr. Kressel may think it's too high. And there may be some mental health issues involved in this one somewhere.
Actually, he taunted me 2 days in a row.
I don't really.
He called me names 2 days in a row. I confronted him the day before. He called me a name the next day.
Sir, you're not helping.
Somebody needed $2,000 cash.
You just got it raised.
For not keeping your mouth shut.
You just got it raised.
$2,000 cash is what he needs.
Do you want to go for more?
There we go.
That's two. Do I hear four?
Issues, as I was saying earlier.
Do I hear four? We can give you 4,000.
He can make it 3.
See, we can raise it and make it more.
The next one we have is Kevin Davidson.
He's here. I just need the SOC, and if we can kick that to the end of the calendar.
You don't have it?
I don't have it.
Okay.
Mr. Davidson is always here on time.
He's always here, yeah. We're going to get this resolved.
He's the most reliable human being on earth. Thank you, Your Honor. You're welcome. I know he's doing smart. He's managing.
But we'll get it taken care of. Well, that's still something. Okay.
He is, just so the record reflects, he's a director of community safety. Be concerned if I met him on the street right about now.
Good answer, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr. Davidson's the most reliable man on earth.
Too bad he's in your courtroom.
Oh, he went over to get something. Maybe he's gonna
Snickers?
give us some help. We're good, but we're not that good.
Oh, okay.
Well, we don't really need a warrant for Mr. Obama. He obviously didn't understand what day he was supposed to be back.
Espanol. There'll be an Espanol.
Well, there's Angie.
Yeah, this one they used to go and they see they go for their paper.
Keep that. Bring it with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
None of us knows mom or Spanish well enough to tell him.
He's going to come back next week.
Right. We don't have to worry about the bomb right now.
Mr. Kressel, it's quiet. What's that?
Oh, yes, we are appointing you, Mr. Kressel. I found probable cause for trespass. There's $500 cash on her because of public safety concerns and the normal Angie Jones concerns. And she does.
And also that she's stupid.
Yeah, I would suggest putting it over a week. I'm assuming it's going to be another 1077.
Yes, it will. I'm hoping $500 keeps for Mr. Fleck. Do you think it needs to be more? Because I'll make it. 1,000?
I'll say 750. Let's just split the
750.
difference.
Let's bump it up to 750. She signed her advice of rights, but she doesn't appear to be competent.
No, I think given past history, she's not. I don't know if she's
26758 court makes in-court observations. She does not appear to be competent. We've appointed Mr. Kressel.
No, and I'll be filing a 1077 either next week or sooner, given just what I'm observing.
Yeah.
And Your Honor, if he files that request for an order for a 1077 and for some reason I'm not available, the city agrees in advance.
Yes. Thank you. There went the camera.
There went your guys' camera, guys.
12-5. Next week, 12-5.
Guys, you're streaming.
Yeah, 12.
We have no video for him.
Right now, she can't do anything with her legally because she's not competent. Mr. Penn is normally reliable. So.
Yeah, so hopefully he's still in treatment. So I have a
Look at David.
Bryce Robinson.
Robinson is online, and he let us know a couple times he's online.
Robinson.
Okay, Robinson, I think we're ready for you. Try not to get excited.
I'm sorry, it seemed like you guys were trying to get out of there and wrap it up.
And that's because of how much they all cost together. So, I believe now what I need to do is set up a payment plan or something. But I no longer have the car though, so.
All right. I just never seen this a mask off in my court. All right. January 4th, 2023 at 10 o'clock. Your case
well, I
is
am
just
at
the
home,
type of
Your
case.
Honor. So, sorry.
Could we have order in the court, please?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
January 4th, 2023 at 10
Vince, I'm
o'clock.
going to ask you again to
remain silent while the judge is speaking?
I'm sorry, I was asking the judge a question.
She's speaking. She will get to you.
January 4th, 2023 at 10 o'clock. I'll adjourn this matter. You don't have a license, so I don't want you to come here, but you are just the person that Zoom is made for, but Zoom, there has to be decorum. Go ahead, Ms. Donnell. What's your question
That
now?
means you have to shut the fuck up when the judge
No,
is talking.
it's all good. It's straight. I understand perfectly.
I don't think you do.
I'm glad you understand.
It should be a little more organized on y'all end because had I been in the correct room. Mr. Now, I'm sorry, what?
Dude, you're failing.
Why can't I respond?
All right. You can respond.
You can
And
fuck
I'll
yourself.
give you just the opportunity. January 4th, 10 o'clock in person.
Yep.
I can't come in person.
You can respond all the way you'd like. Go ahead.
Well, guess what? You are now.
Make it in person, so I'm gonna just let y'all know now because I live almost 3 hours away from Ypsilanti, so I can't make it in person. That's the main reason why I haven't been able to handle none of my traffic tickets as well. Like, so I don't know what you're gonna. I hope y'all could be able to do it on Zoom since this is the first time I've ever had a face mask on anyone's court before. I've never done that before because it was a whole debacle. But yeah, I can't make it in person. I don't have a car regardless, so I wouldn't be able to make it in person if I probably was in it. But I'm in Davis.
All right, I'm finished with your case now. Thank you.
Okay, so what do we do as far as the next court date being in person? Who do I contact?
January 4th,
Give me
10
a call.
o'clock.
Okay.
You're all set.
Right now?
Now, right now, I'm still in court, but you can reach out.
Next, I'm going to call.
Okay, because I won't be in person.
Other, shut up and leave.
What's your name, sir?
Sonny Yoder.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Swear or affirm everything in your affidavit is true. All right, this says that you are not currently employed. You get any disability benefits or unemployment? No? Food stamps?
No.
Nothing?
On the street.
Okay. How long have you lived in Knoxville?
Not my life.
Okay, I'm going to look at your criminal record here real quick. Criminal history. Conviction for simple possession and assault, 2005. And a vandalism conviction, 2005. Conviction for simple possession, 2006. Conviction for possession of burglary tools, 2009. Conviction for driving without a license, 2011. Conviction for DUI first offense, 2016.
7.
Conviction for meth possession, 2021.
8.
Violation of order of protection, 2022.
9.
And you've got an open case of violation of a protective order.
10.
And that is in misdemeanor court. And you also have attachments here.
I'm sorry,
This
11.
is for where you supposedly missed court. These say that you were supposed to have been in court on November the 29th, which is today. Violation of order of protection, and that one bond is being denied. And that says you violated your bond conditions is what happened to that one. And that says that happened yesterday, 1949 hours. Defendant was located sleeping on the back porch of the victim's residence. The conditional release order was violated by having contact.
12 different charges.
That's what you're accused of. I'm not making a decision on it. But anyway, I am gonna go ahead and put a bond on this violation of the order of protection because we're gonna have another hearing about this one. The judge is gonna want to see this.
Yeah,
Okay,
I bet
so
I would.
I'm going to do $1,000 appearance bond on the violation of the order of protection. Have you had an attorney appointed before?
Yeah.
Were they with the public defender's office?
Hey, see, listen to this. I've had other violations of the order of protection, and I've been in rehab for the last 28 days. And I got out like a week before Thanksgiving, and I've been out. You know what I'm saying? I've been out I've lived there since maybe I can't remember when I lived. I've been out for
how long were you there?
about 2 weeks now. And they said as long as I completed the program, the violation of probation was being dropped, and I was supposed to check in with probation.
Okay.
So you probably didn't.
I was unaware of me
he's supposed to be in like I was thinking, why am I supposed to be on like state probation, checking with a probation officer, and had drug tests and everything on a simple misdemeanor? I thought that was. I thought misdemeanor wasn't like state charges. It's like I committed like a big felony charge.
Misdemeanor is a state charge. A felony is a state charge. Those are both state charges.
I've had worse charges and have unsupervised probation. 1129, and I'll have to check in with a probation officer and do drug tests and everything.
Just got lucky and your luck just ran out.
Your luck just ran out.
I think it's quite bullshit. I have, I have to go check in with a probation officer and look at goddamn prison time over a simple misdemeanor charge.
Once again, let's get back to.
Once again, you're in the courtroom. Watch the profanity.
My opinion don't fucking matter, huh?
I'm not asking about your opinion. I'm saying I'm trying to appoint you a lawyer.
That's my fucking opinion. It's not my opinion. I was asking you a question, but
how about I ask you the question of would you like to go to jail?
I answered your question. You said, why did that happen? I said, I don't know. Maybe you just got lucky. I don't have any idea why it happened. I wasn't.
Maybe you should. I was asking a simple fucking question. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't give a shit. How long I sit in this jail? If I ride this motherfucker over, simple misdemeanor.
Okay, so I think you need to ride in there then forever.
I think it's just been misled. You know what I'm saying?
Your Honor, ride him.
Send this to Raymond now? Just have somebody talk to magistrate.
Damn.
All right, fine.
What you do, what she does, what I fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fine. You can go in the Slayer then.
Huh?
Go in the Slayer.
Fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about this fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
I apologize about that.
That rehab's going real good for him.
Rehab's doing real good for that loser.
I try to end it, and they never want to end it. I do, and I had this one lady that cussed us. Oh my God! And it's just like, and she's like, "Fuck you," blah blah blah. And I said, "I think we're done here." And they just sit there and like if they're watching a movie or something. It's like, yeah. But you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like. But there's nothing that we're gaining here. Us arguing about this thing, and him, he asked the question of, well, I've done harder time than that, blah, 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 blah. This is a fucking misdemeanor. Okay, the answer is I don't know the answer to why you got away with it before, and now they're not letting you get away with it. Maybe your luck just ran out. That's.
Well, his question to you was also, how is a misdemeanor state charge? That was his question.
And I had answered that question.
And you answered one. Right there.
Oh, you want to land, doggy.
Yeah, but I will say, Doug, Doug Finnan, that comes in skinny guy.
Okay.
Anyway, he's a little bit older, whatever. He's been always a defense attorney, whatever.
Yeah.
And he comes in, thinks about the world differently than the rest of us. But anyway, he was in here, and that lady that I'm talking about was in there. And it's funny because her charge was assault on a nurse, which is an unusual charge.
Yeah.
But it's a misdemeanor charge, and I was looking it up and everything, whatever. And I thought about putting her on pretrial, and I looked at it. I thought, something is telling me it's not right. And I said, this nurse seemed adamant that she wanted to prosecute this because it was in there, but she was wanting to prosecute it. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And I left her on the list, and then he got the luck of being the one that pulled her. And she was this big, fat lady from Arkansas.
Yeah. And
she just fussed and cussed, and he says, well, I'm going to put a bond on you, blah, blah, blah. She said, I don't want a fucking bond. I don't want a bond. I don't want a bond. You can't give me a bond.
Watch me.
Okay, because she wanted to be RR. And I said, well, that ain't happening, whatever. But anyway, she fussed and carried on, whatever. And I came in after he'd been through all this stuff and everything, whatever. I came at 7 o'clock, and he just finished up, and he says, I feel like I've been to war or something, He was like, he really did. He looked like post-traumatic stress. Yeah. Because it was just like, all of that stuff, and I said, then we went back and we watched it, because it's all on video. We watched it, and I said, oh my God. And she said she was going to fucking kill him and all this, just on. And it's like, what the hell? And here's your sign, she's in handcuffs, sitting down when they're doing the arraignment. So,
very good when a judge uses the Bill of Rights reference. Use your side.
A total, completely psycho person. But it was just, all of it was his fault and all this stuff. He's like, they all, hey, I put you here. You know, you put yourself here, and don't be mad because you missed your court date. Okay, dude? If you weren't on a rampage on every East Tennessee county, you wouldn't be missing court dates because you'd only have one place to keep track of it. You know? But since you don't have a job, this is your job. And if you would do better at your job, you might not be spending so much time in jail all the time. One key thing is talk nice to the person who's setting your bond. That would help.
That'd be a pretty good idea.
But anyway, so that guy just turned it on, didn't he? They kind of do, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know where you suddenly got mad.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the violation of the executive order. He's been fighting this thing forever. It's like, well, stop doing this. This happens because you're doing what it says not to do. That's why.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because, like I said, you think those officers want to come to your house and mess with this stuff? They would sooner, eat a bug than have to go to your house and deal with your stupid
I like
stuff
that, Judge. Eat a bug.
over and over.
Kim, you'd rather eat a bug. And with that, we'll bring the afternoon session to a close. As always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Help us get to the goal of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. We're in the home stretch on that, actually. Less than 10K to go. So please help us finish that off. Till then, like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another. And release the Kraken as we march along this afternoon and every afternoon here from day one. We'll see you tonight. Until then, have a great afternoon, everybody.